Shabbat Shalom. Call Halal Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shabbat Shemakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and other bishops of Great Millstone, even the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. I'm the brother slash elder, Yashawan. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to you all. All right, so this cruel king, let's get that real quick. Because what's going to move things is Esau's reaction to the cruel king. So let's get the cruel king first. Bear with me, it's early. Let's go here. Isaiah 19. Slovakia. Let's see, how do I get there? Isaiah 19, what is it, 4? Cruel Lord, fierce king. Isaiah 19 and 4. Let's start with Revelation. We'll come back to this. Revelation 11 and 8. Let's establish the Egyptians. Okay. Revelation 11 and 8. And there, you Israelites, dead bodies shall lie in the street of Babylon, the great city, Salakia, of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. So this word spiritually, that's the operative word there. So spiritual what? Egypt. What is spiritual Egypt? Let's finish this. Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. All right, so what we're concentrating on is spiritual Egypt, which is Babylon, the great city. What great city? Babylon, the great city. Okay. Understand? Which is America. This is a mystery. Okay, we're providing you the answers. So now we go back, Salakia, to here, Isaiah. Now we read this with spiritual eyes. And the spirit of Egypt, see that spirit? Okay, now we're dealing with the spirit of Egypt, right? Which is America. Spiritual Egypt. And the spiritual Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts. Okay, now I added that word spiritual, right? Because you got to tell, a Negro 3 times in a row so that he'll remember some shit like Umar Johnson. See, Umar Johnson, he done studied Negroes. So when he says shit 3 times, he's talking directly to you. Anyway, and the Egyptians will I give over, the spiritual Egyptians, you Americans, will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts, right? All during the Civil War, right? So anyway, where shall we start? 4 hours ago, this is Chris Norland. Trump only has racist left and support. So he does this little monologue and then he interviews this guy. So what I'm going to do, right, this guy, and this guy is remorseful that he voted for Trump. So now we get to see Esau, right? We get to see Esau understand now that his reign is over, right? And he's perplexed, right? And we get to see that up close right now. In a minute, he's going to reach for his weapon and go kill as many people as he can on his way down. But right now, here's where he's at. This is 4 hours ago. This guy's reporting. So let's see what he has to say. I'm going to skip right to the parts where he's actually got the Edomite confessing how he actually feels. So, because they're in the hands of a cruel Lord. So let's see. Let's watch him set it up.
So just after the big leak of texts of the young Republicans that turn out they're all racist, sexist, basically horrible people, turns out there's another Trump people that is just the same. Trump nominee says MLK Holiday, this is a quote from them, belongs in hell, and that he has a mustache party streak. You can literally see it right here. These are the kind of people that Trump associates with. These are the kind of things that Trump brings out in people. And I was actually thinking about this. The best way to describe Trump, he's like an anti-coach, where, you know, a good coach, a coach is someone who brings out the good things in you, right? The anti-coach is like the person who brings out the worst in you. If you want to call Trump something like, you know, the Emperor from Star Wars, who's always like, oh, yeah, do the bad thing. Ooh, good, right? I mean, it really does feel like that. How does Trump find these people? Well, if that's what, you know, your policies are and sort of what the things you're promoting, that's what you're going to get. There's more. You can read all of this stuff. MLK Holiday was a 1960s George Floyd, and his holiday should ended up tossed.
Look at him talk about a holiday. Oh, Martin Luther King Day. It shouldn't be a holiday. Okay. Yeah. Thanksgiving is about what? Thanksgiving is about what? Thanksgiving is about what? See? Firmly established holiday. What is it about? The murder of you Jakes. So we can stop that bullshit right there. Talk about a goddamn holiday.
Seventh circle of hell where it belongs. That's again according to one of Trump's people. You know, if you want to read through this stuff, you can. I'll just tell you, it's exactly what you think it would be. They say bad things about Vivek. They say bad things about, you know, Chinese people. It's exactly what you think it would be. This is something that it's a reality, guys.
Never trusted Chinaman or it is.
Vietnamese, if you don't.
Oh shit!
I really do. I wrote a whole book about this stuff and sort of why I told myself I would never be around these kind of people, and I'm not. I just be frank with you. I don't associate with these type of
Babylon,
thinking
the
or
land
people,
of confusion.
right? People who, and then this guy's like saying bad things about Black History Month, etc. So I can go on and rant about this stuff, but I do want to show you some positive things because there are people out there to where we can have different political point of views, but doesn't have to be racist. So let me give you an example. This is a Republican who's turning on Trump. Listen to this.
When you have 222,000 followers on TikTok, you become a little paranoid about saying or doing something that's going to cause you to lose followers. Today, October 18th, I've decided I'm willing to burn my account.
You're watching the...
It's lucky for the commercial. Bear with. Let's see.
So this guy is a TikTok account.
Come on.
New information. It's okay to leave the GOP when the GOP has betrayed its cores. And I think there's a lot of people out there.
So he gives his commentary. I'm going to get right back to the guy. If this
Against the MAGA types. Let's listen to what he says.
My wife and I were on an anniversary trip when the Access Hollywood tapes hit. And we heard a presidential candidate openly bragging about sexually assaulting women.
Grab him.
And I can still remember turning to my wife, looking her in the eye, and said, I will never vote for that man.
So for me, that shows character right there.
And after the third time,
I mean, for many, the Access Hollywood tape where Trump's talking about, you know, grabbing people by the, you know what.
And after the third time I voted for him, I realized I was a schmuck.
And as a conservative, as a Christian, I assumed the GOP would get behind me in that mindset. But not only did they double down, they began declaring that Donald Trump was the messenger of God for our country.
And this guy actually gets it, right? He's pointing out the bizarre, hypocritical actions of the MAGA people for a while now. If you claim you're a Christian, how could you possibly claim that Trump is? That's why it's all the joke, you know?
Slovakia. His commentary is a bit corny.
To the fake Christian type. So listen to this. It's very interesting.
And it's not that Donald Trump is an awful person. It's that so many people have chosen to follow him in agreement. People that I called friends, people that I once respected and looked up to. Scripture tells us that the church.
Whoa, Esau. Whoa, Esau. You see the end coming. See these Edomites. He's like this. Oh, shit, this motherfucker. Oh, god damn. Where you go? Some people, they understand, right, that this is it. And he understands that. He's like, oh, shit. This is everything spiraling out of control. Yep. Yes, it is. Everything. Right? Some of them get it. The others are like this. Oh, no, burn it all down. I don't care what I lose. This motherfucker is like this. America's gone. Oh, no. Oh, no, we don't have nothing else. No, you got something else. You got payback.
It's supposed to be our family, but I can't worship with those people. I can't worship with people who raise their hand praising Jesus on Sunday, and then they spend the rest of their week damning the people that Jesus died for because of their legal status in this country. Or
oops. Uh-oh. See, he didn't learn something. Okay? He learned something. He looked out and saw, right? Some truth. He saw some truth channels and he's like, uh-oh. We're coming against the wrong people here. And he's trying to lead them back the other way. Look at him. And he's secretly and covertly trying to say that.
because of the color of their skin or because they don't vote the same way that I vote.
And honestly, like if you want to talk about Christianity, I mean, this is for me. This is a real Christian person.
No, he's
and it's
no, he ain't no Christian person. He saw the truth. He's scared. Right? He's in between. He said, I can't talk to my people. Right? Tell them the truth. It's too hard for them, so I gotta piecemeal. But I know what I see going on. He said, I gotta get away from them motherfuckers right there. You motherfuckers are the target of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shah. Right? And he sees it, and he's moving to the center. Look at this dude move to the center.
It's sad that we don't see enough of this kind of stuff. And I've told you guys this before on the channel. I was going to be a youth pastor when I was young. I grew up in the church.
Yeah. You grew up being deceived. Let's get back to this guy. Watch this guy move to the center. Watch.
Bull.
So I'm going to the No Kings protest again. I went to the first one. I've gone to some others. I'm going to stand for democracy.
I've seen this Edomite in my face. Nigger, nigger, nigger. Threatening. Now, look at him. Let's get one. You ain't got no. You ain't bringing no scripture. You ain't bringing no scriptures. Never. Let's get never. Let's get never, 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 my love. Never, never. You ask if I na when I'll grow tired of you. Never, never, never. Right? Never, 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 my love. Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself. That's not it. Though he humble himself. See this guy? I went to the No Kings. Did you? Well, guess what? Whatever they were spraying on you, Trump let you know. Fecal something that you guys was breathing. Whose dumbass would go right there so you could get gassed or sprayed? And this nigga's telling you on some old revelation of the method type shit. Yeah, we sprayed you guys with some some real poo-poo. We sprayed you. And you walked right into it as a trap. Told you don't go.
in this country. And yeah, I know we're a democratic republic, but
Did I get that? Yeah, never. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. I know this guy. Okay, look at him. He saw something early, so he's being a real snake. I'm gonna creep back to the middle. Still got my same. I'm still a Trumper. He's a good guy.
that's
He
not
said
my
two things. He said, when I heard him say grab him by the pussy, I went the other way. But he's a good, don't get me wrong, he's a good guy. Didn't he say that? Can't go both ways, snake.
So I'm going to the No Kings protest again. I went to the first one. I've gone to some others. I'm going to stand.
Understand what?
That's not my point. I'm going to stand against the tyranny that I see. But that's not my point. I'm going to stand against the tyranny.
What's not your point?
And for democracy in this country, democratic republic. But that's not my point. I'm going to stand again. I went to the first one. I've gone to some others. I'm going to stand for democracy. I know we're a democratic republic, but that's not my point. I'm going to stand against the tyranny that I see. If you were raised GOP like me, it's okay to open your eyes and realize that that's not where you want to be anymore. I'm not saying become a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat. There's a whole lot of problem with the Democratic Party right now. But we're given two alternatives. Either we roll over and allow this administration to destroy our Constitution, or
So here's what I need you niggers to do. I need you to side with me for 5 minutes until we get this thing straight, and then after that, then you go right back to being a nigger. Let's see if we can find that in the scripture. Though he, this is Sirach 12 and 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Go take a closer look at that devil, okay? To overthrow thee. Okay, this is what he's doing. 12, set him not by thee. This is what he's asking for. Come and help me. Help me restore the Constitution, lest when he hath overthrown thee, after we restore the code, because you kick you right back down to the ghetto, he stand up in thy place. I'm the so-called Israeli. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Jump down to 16. And an enemy never trust him. Speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart, in his mind, he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes. I need you guys' help. But if he find opportunity, if he can trick you into helping him, he will not be healed. After he's done with you, his gardening tool, he'll break you. See? Look at this guy. He's working his magic, his pharmakia, his witchcraft right there.
we take a stand with whoever is willing to take a stand with us, and that includes Democrats.
See, he understands now if Trump carries on in that direction, the country's over. This is the wrong move. And this is what the oligarchs, this is what the billionaires want. See, here's what happened that people don't understand. America is a corporation, and the billionaires put their money together and bought the corporation. Now they can do what the fuck they want to. Fuck the Constitution. We bought this shit. It's ours. That's what's going on in your face right now. They bought the corporation of America. It belongs to them. Now they can do what the fuck they want to run the corporation, which is called the NWO and all of that bullshit. So, let this guy finish.
Includes independents, that includes socialists for that matter. Who's willing to take a stand to save our country, I'm going to stand beside, and I hope you will too.
That demon. You see that demon? Okay, let's go here. Trump supporters admit they were fooled and regret their vote. 4 days. Democracy Watch. Let's listen to just a little of this, and I'm going to go ahead and click.
The impact on Medicaid has begun. Hello, everybody. David Schuster here. In the wake of the Trump tax and spending bills, several U.S. hospitals and healthcare clinics have now started turning away patients. And some Trump voters seem surprised, prompting sharp reactions across social media.
You guys see that woman talking about her father getting kicked out of the nursing home? Well, apparently the nursing homes are kicking out their Medicare patients. And she was like, why would they do that? And everyone in the comments was like, honey, this is what you voted for. This is Medicare cuts. This is the big, beautiful bill. And she was like, no, that's not it. Yes, it is. I work in skilled nursing. 90% of the residents that are in there, they are Medicare patients. These buildings stay open because of Medicare. They will close down. They will not care for your aging parents and grandparents for free. They will send them home to you. You will have to quit your job and stay home and take care of them. That means you're going to have to be the caregiver for your father, your husband, your kids. You're going to have to quit your job. You're going to do all this on half the income for your household.
By all accounts, the pressure on family caregivers is intensifying. Analysts say that as patients lose health coverage or are denied coverage, the responsibility for helping these people falls on family and friends. And for them, that can mean being forced to give up or scale back other work or employment. The economic ripple effect, state by state, is projected to be significant. Tony Ann Richard is the CEO of a group of community health centers in Missouri.
This particular bill, 27% additional people would lose Medicaid coverage. And we went through a redetermination process like many others a year and a half ago, and we had several people that were already kicked off of the system because we could not find them. Re-enrollment processes were challenging and difficult, and so another 27% loss.
This is affecting Esau. This ain't affecting Jake. Jake ain't got nothing to begin with. Medical, dental, nothing. Right? You got that public assistance, and that's garbage. So they're not talking about that. They're talking about what's affecting them.
Adds to our uninsured bottom line.
And she points out that as the number of uninsured grows, there will be an increase in people needing food assistance, help with transportation costs, and money or resources for
not the people already on it. You understand? The people that have never been on it, added to the people that are on it now, and that it has already been removed and it doesn't exist anymore.
Healthcare. The list goes on because this isn't just about medical care. It's also about everyone's social well-being.
Everyone.
A lot of Trump voters are beginning to see the changes in their own lives, and social media is now filled with MAGA voters expressing regret and sorrow. This man, who identifies as a farmer, posted this video on TikTok with the caption, "I finally woke up."
All right, guys.
This is not real, actually. This dude is, he's mocking, but look, watch his mocking, and it looks authentic, right? Because he knows, see, in order to tell a lie, or in order to play this role, right? Acting, he's being an actor, right? He's being a hypocrite. You have to know the truth. So watch him portray the truth, right? Even though he might be acting, right? But watch the role he's playing.
He woke up.
All right, guys. I got something weighing heavy on my heart. I really got to get it out there. I realized I was wrong. I've been on the wrong side of history. I've been supporting the wrong party all along. And I talked with some people over the last few months, and I've decided I'm going to go ahead and become a Democrat because they're the party of truth, liberty, and freedom.
Now you see this snake, he's clowning. The other guy who was being honest, right, and still a snake, he was like, I'll never become a Democrat though. So this is how you know that this snake, he went all the way over Democrat. And he's doing the whole remorseful, be cool on me in the comments and all of this. So where do we go back to? Ah, there you are, you fucking snake. There you are. Is this real or is this Timex? Is this real or make believe? Right? Never trust this devil. Look at this devil. Is this real?
Stand for the American people. They stand for what's best for this nation.
Watch him go into
And
tears.
I don't know how I can apologize for being so far on the wrong side of history.
Look at this devil.
But I truly regret anything I did to hurt your feelings. And I expect the admonishment. I'll take it.
Watch out.
Hopefully you can help me heal through it and grow as a human to be more accepting and more loving of my newfound party allegiance.
You don't mean.
Hopefully you won't be hard on me. It's really, really, really taken a lot for me to come out and say this. So, if you're gonna get into the comments, just please take it up easy on me. I'm feeling very emotional and vulnerable right now, and I could use the support.
The regrets are not just because
Okay, so. Yeah, there's regrets, but are they really regretful? Let's see. They're getting. Guys. FAFO MAGA. Sad thing is, take it easy. Medicaid, they voted. Gas, Trump. I'm looking for something. Bear with me. MAGA, these people have gotten Democrat injuries. First man. Let's see. Nope. Australian here. Let's see. Australian. Zero. Let's see. I guess a lot of 3 hours ago. There's a lot of new. Yeah, there's a lot of new. I was looking for something that was like, it said, this guy he has a website where he mocks the left all the time. So 9 hours ago. It would probably be about yesterday sometime. About this guy. Green shirt guy. Oh no. No. They said the green shirt guy is acting. Somebody knows who he is. Let's see. Bullshit. No empathy for this. Yeah, this is getting a whole lot of traction. Look, Dirt Farmer, take that guy. You hurt my feelings. Anyway, this guy, this clown who we just saw, this guy, he has a website that he mocks the left. So this is him mocking the left. This guy added it, whoever, Democracy Watch, added that video, right? Because it's just completely overdone. What am I doing with it? I'm pointing this out. Where's the charmer? This is Sirach 12 and where's the snake? 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent or any such as come nigh wild beasts? You can't sit yourself next to a damn serpent. Look at this. Is this real? You can't trust anything that comes out of the devil's mouth, right or left. Look at this guy. And going back to the other guy, right? Wherever he went. Look at the look at this. Look at that.
You know,
look at that dude. Okay, so you got to watch out. Here's the moral of this story. This devil, right, is like lightning. Let me see. Like lightning. This nigga is falling. He can't get out. He's falling. Like lightning. fall as lightning. So lucky. As lightning fall from heaven. What is this talking about? Luke 10 and 18. Luke 10 and 18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. What does that mean? The adversary. There's your adversary. What is he fallen from? His kingdom is falling. His heaven, America, the Constitution. The Constitution. This is Satan fallen. That's the look of Satan falling. I beheld. We're beholding Satan fall like lightning from heaven. Right there. Right? His infrastructures. Look at this.
They stand for what's best for this nation. And I don't know how I can apologize for being so far on the wrong side of it.
All right. So, hey. Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Look at this dude's wickedness. He's acting like a fucking piece of shit. With that, we hope that the elect ratified. Oh, you brothers and you sisters, Shabbat Shalom.